But I thought she said she ain't want no kids. Okay.
Get your money, sis. Fuck a hater. Get your money, sis. Get your weight up. Make your money move. I ain't mad at you. Yeah, it's all about the cream and getting money, sis. Get your money, sis. Fuck a hater.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to 2 Cent Tuesdays with Jeannie, where you will be getting my unsolicited, unapologetic opinion about what's going on in the world today. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you are notified every single time that I post a new video. And you might as well go ahead and give this video a big old thumbs up. If you're watching this far, it takes nothing to just go and click that little thumbs up button. Please, I would greatly appreciate it. And before I get into this full video, I just found out, or the world just found out, that actor and comedian AJ Johnson, if you don't know him, he is Ezel from Friday, the classic movie. He's Little Man in The Players Club. So many amazing movies. Such a funny guy. Has passed away. Everybody is dying. Oh my God. First Michael K. Williams just a few weeks ago, and now it's just so much. So love on your loved ones now before it's too late, because there's no telling what's gonna happen the way this world is going. But with that being said, without further ado, let's get right into today's topic. Breaking news today. Today's Monday. You're going to be watching tomorrow. But the Real host, Jeannie Mai, and rapper Young Jeezy are expecting their first child. Jeannie Mai is pregnant, everyone. And it's a beautiful thing to see. It's always beautiful to see a woman having her first child and having a child, period. And you know how much she loves her some Jeezy. So it's not shocking to some that she would be expecting her first child with her husband. But a lot of people are questioning, wasn't Jeannie Mai adamant on not having children not too long ago before she entered a relationship with Jeezy? So if you are not fans of The Real, you probably would not know. But if you did watch The Real, you know that Jeannie Mai was once married to Frank. I don't know his full name. And she was very adamant that she did not want to have children. She was not interested in having children. She had her own reasons for whatever. I do not remember the reasons of why she didn't. But all women do not want to have children. I know it's like, oh, you're a woman, you must want to have lots and lots of babies. But some women actually do not want to have children. So Jeannie Mai was very vocal on the show about not having children, and it even got to a point where her and her husband divorced with other reasons as well. But that was part of their issues, was the fact that he wanted children and she did not. So they ended up in divorce, and I think he quickly ended up in another relationship and got another woman pregnant because he wanted to have children. So now everyone is like, what happened? I thought you did not want to have kids, and now all of a sudden you're pregnant with Jeezy's baby. That's what the headlines are saying. Like, duh, it's her husband. Not Jeezy and Jeannie Mai is having a baby, but Jeannie Mai is having Jeezy's baby. Anyway, so it makes me wonder, is it possible that a person can change your perspective on life? And that's my question for you guys. Is it possible that Jeannie Mai just didn't want to have children with him? Or maybe based on their relationship, she just did not see children in her future. Opposed to now where she's in a happy and loving and healthy relationship. Now she's expecting a baby and she looks very happy about it. So yeah, is it possible? Please leave in the comments down below. Is it possible for someone to change your perspective on life? And I'm going to go ahead and drop my 2 cents in the situation. Yeah, not so much that I'm going to be talking about Jeannie, Mai, and Jeezy's new bundle of joy on the way. I'm not going to talk about that because it's a beautiful thing. Congratulations to them, and I'm happy for them. I don't know why everyone is like, didn't she say? Listen, I firmly believe that someone can change your perspective on life. I too used to at some point say I don't want to have children. Not even just because of the relationship, not even because of the relationship I in, because I did want to, yeah, okay. It wasn't the relationship I was in. It was just the environment I was in, working with children, seeing how other people dealt with their children and how certain people's children would behave or act, and it was just a lot. Like, I'm an overthinker, so I think about everything that could happen with me having a child. So I did used to say like, yeah, I don't think I want to have kids. But the older I'm getting, the more I'm like, I'm very open to having children. I would never want to put that in the atmosphere that I didn't want children, and God forbid I'm unable to, and I'm robbed of that blessing. So I don't want to put that in the atmosphere. That's why I stopped saying it. I'm like, it is what it is. If I have, I have. If I don't, so be it. But I do believe that she just did not see it for herself while she was with her husband. Now, we don't know what the hell was going on in their relationship personally, but I think it's very clear that when you're not in the happiest and healthiest relationship, and when you see how this man is, and you really just don't see that in your future, it might not be the fact that you eventually convince yourself. I believe Jeannie convinced herself that she did not want to have kids because that was a personal choice of hers. She probably didn't realize that it's not that you don't want a child, you just don't want one with him. She might, listen, again, we don't know what was going on behind closed doors, but when you're with someone, you can kind of see like, wow, he's going to be an amazing father, or she's going to be an amazing mom. Some of us just don't care and be sleeping with people, and whoops, here comes a baby, and you regret it. But some people actually take the time out to pay attention to little details of someone, and it's like, okay, this person is selfless. This person is caring. This person is loving. Wow, look how he treats other people's children. Look how he treats his family. You pay attention to those little things, and you're like, oh, I can see he's going to be an amazing father. And it makes you want, like, I want to have children with this man. But when you don't see those type of things, and you see certain traits and toxicity, I just made that up. You see certain things, and it's just like you just don't see yourself having children with that person. And it may not be so much that you don't want to have children. And don't get me wrong, some people, it may not have been her husband. It may just been how she was feeling in the moment. Some people, like I said, my choice of when I got to a point of saying I didn't want to have children, it had nothing to do with my relationship. I just felt like, one, we was not ready for a child, but everything else was coming into play with me with having children. I was seeing other things that made me like, ooh, I'm good. Like, they're beautiful, but I want to hand them back to you. But, like I said, my mind has changed. And sometimes there's some men who don't want to have children. And there's nothing wrong with that. But, again, is it possible that they meet that one that can change their perspective? And it's like, I can't wait to now have children with this person. Absolutely. People are entitled to change their minds. That's called evolution. Oh. You change. You do not have this. Listen, some of us wanted to be police officers when we were little. Is that still your dream today? No. Some of us wanted to be lawyers, doctors, rappers, whatever the case. And as you get older, you realize that is not something that you want. So your passion does change. Your ideas do change on certain situations. People can change your perspective on life, on situations. That man, she is happy as all hell. You can see. So, of course, when you're that in love and you're that happy, you now look at this person like, damn, I can't wait to have your children. I feel safe with you. I feel safe enough to go through the process of giving birth to our child. You understand what I'm saying? And I can tell that Jeezy is that for her. And people are just allowed to change their mind. That's life for you. Like I said, I once felt like that too. Like, now, not so much. But then as you get older, it's like, yo, that is something that I want. But it's not for everybody. Having children is not easy. Being in relationships is not easy. Picking the right job is not easy. Everything changes as your life goes on. You can be, even people who's worked the same job or had the same career for years, they get to a point in life where they find another passion and it's like, I don't really think I want to do this anymore because I now want to do this. I never thought I'd be doing this, but I love it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's how you evolve. None of us stay the same. I feel sorry for those who don't change and tend to stay in the same space and mindset that they once were before. I feel sorry for people that can't, pull themselves out of those situations. And that's what prayer and counseling is for. There's nothing wrong with it. But like I said, you change. Your mind changes. It could be simply Jeezy made her feel like, I absolutely want to give this man a child. And then it could be the fact that she's just getting older. And now she's in a different space where it's like, maybe a child doesn't sound so bad. You understand? There's no telling what it was. I commend her for not putting herself in a situation with someone that she would not be able to get out of. You understand what I'm saying? Having a child with the wrong person, and I'm sure plenty of y'all know, because plenty of y'all got baby mamas and baby daddies that y'all can't stand and you regret laying down with them. Plenty of you. So I applaud her for using her dome and for thinking, this is not the person I want to have children with. You understand what I'm saying? And then you got to start digging even deeper. I'm sure, like, I've watched her YouTube channel a few times, and I've heard her stories on The Real. I haven't watched The Real in a very long time, but you gotta go now dig into her relationship with her mom. You understand what I'm saying? Like, when you don't have if you don't have the healthiest relationship with your parents, you fear that you will now have this same toxic relationship with your child. So sometimes it's just like, I'd rather just not even go down that road. You understand? But now she's in a different headspace. People can do that. Things can do that. Life can do that. Things can change. You start to think different when you are in different head spaces. If you're going through life struggling, if you're not having good relationships with your family, with your spouse, you're going through this, you're going through that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Your career is booming, so you don't see time for a child. Of course, you're going to feel like, it's just not in the cards for me. But then you start to get older and things start to change and life slows down a little bit. You're a little more happier. Your relationship's gotten better. You're going to therapy. You're going to church. Whatever it is that gets your gets your mental healthy. You might decide, I think I want to start writing. I think I want to have a child. I think I do want to get married now. These type of things happen. There's some men who be like, I ain't never get married. Nah, that ain't for me. No. It's just that they haven't met the right one that they want, that they can actually see themselves married to. So yes, People can change your perspective on life. Life can change your perspective on life. You understand what I'm saying? And that's it. I wish them the best. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. As always, I thank you for watching. Make sure you follow me on all my social medias. Everything will be in the descriptions down below. And Jenny is out.